Hey guys, want to show your support to the channel and get some awesome rewards at the same time? Then go check out my Patreon page where at whatever tier you choose that fits your budget, you'll get plenty of rewards such as updates and announcements on the regular, exclusive sneak peeks of my videos before they go up online, get yourself credited, and receive a special shout out at the end of my videos and more. Go to patreon.com/AckleyAttack44227 to start pledging today. And don't forget to also check out and consider gifting me any items I have listed on my Amazon wishlist and even supporting me on my Streamlabs tipping page that'll also help support the channel directly. Links are in the description box below as well as on my link tree for you to check out. Thank you and enjoy today's video. Take care. Hey guys, like what we do on our channel and want to see more videos from us? Then not to worry about a thing. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well as turning on the notification bell so that way you can see more of our videos coming up very soon. Thank you and enjoy today's video. This video has been sponsored today by Too Simple. Stay tuned until the very end to get your special offer today. Thank you and enjoy today's video. Hello, I'm AckleyAttack4427, and aside from me being a well-known content creator on YouTube, I'm also known for putting together some pretty awesome cosplays. And a lot of that may be is because I actually do own a really good number of them. Now I'm not just talking about the normal varieties such as sci-fi and comic books, I also mean the incredible kind from stuff like movies, TV shows, video games, and anime. And I love the hell out of them. I enjoy looking like the characters I dress up as, and whenever I wear one for either a convention, a photo shoot, or anything else in particular, the experience was well worth it. So I'm doing a series talking about, well, everything revolving around cosplay. We're gonna go over everything ranging from some of the new ones that I've put together, what you can do to actually be a really great cosplayer, and to see if the experience will be well worth it. So sit back, relax, and get your sewing needles ready because this is CGS, aka a Cosplayer's Guide to Success. And glad to see my closet is not only getting filled up as we speak, but really, really looking impressive with, of course, pretty much my cosplay so far. You know, I think it is still quite interesting to see my closet being occupied by my cosplays for sure. But hey, maybe it's just me, so yeah, anyways, hey guys, this is AckleyAttack4427 here, and welcome to another episode of CGS, aka a Cosplayer's Guide to Success, and yeah, I guess it is actually quite fair for me to say this, it is a brand new year, which means, yeah, a brand new start to, of course, this show for sure, so yeah, I think it is actually quite interesting for me to start off a new year of course, this show for sure, and yeah, I think it is actually quite fitting for the most part, and what's even more interesting is that, according to, of course, what I'm actually learning as of now, I've been doing this show for nearly 5 years now for sure, so yeah, hard to believe happy decade has officially gone by for sure. So So I think, I guess if anything, we might as well kick this off to start off a brand new year on, of course, this show, so yeah, but that's at least what I can say, of course, that front, so yeah, I guess for today's episode, for sure, we've actually got ourselves in for a really interesting one, for sure, because for the first time in pretty much just about a year, for sure, I've actually pretty much got a brand new cosplay that I've actually just completed not too long ago, so yeah, but that's at least what I can say, of course, that front. But yes, folks, we've actually got ourselves a brand new cosplay that we've just completed not too long ago that I'm really excited to show off for all of you guys, for sure, so yeah. And I guess a lot of you guys may be wondering, what is it on, you may ask? Well, surprisingly enough, this is actually going to be interesting for me to mention this for sure because, well, it is, of course, on a new cosplay, yes, but surprisingly enough, given to, of course, my past ones I actually did, for sure, it will have some tie-ins from what I'm going to be talking about. And surprisingly enough, it is, of course, not only another ballet-themed cosplay that I've actually done, for sure, to which I've actually done quite a whole lot of those as we speak, so I'm not complaining, so yeah, but surprisingly enough, for the first time, for sure, out of pretty much the show's nearly 5-year-long history, we're finally gonna be diving into, of course, an OC cosplay. Yeah, you know exactly what I mean by an OC cosplay, for sure, yeah, basically, I'm actually cosplaying an OC, or original character, for sure, so yeah, which is, of course, the subject of course, what I'm gonna be talking about in this episode. And that being, of course, on, well, this, as you can see here, so yeah, what you're seeing right here is, of course, pretty much my OC, for sure, or I guess in tie-ins with, of course, what I'm gonna be talking about, my Ballerina OC, for sure, so yeah, everyone, meet Elliot Fujiaino, so yeah, my own official OC that I've actually got as of now, who is basically a cross-dressing ballerina boy who also goes by his stage name Melody, so yeah, I'm actually really looking forward to actually pretty much to actually talk about this one, for sure, because yeah, honestly, I think with what I'm actually seeing, I'm really impressed with, of course, how well it actually looks, for sure, and yeah, I kind of figure this will be a really great opportunity for me to actually double into an OC cosplay for myself, for sure, to which, as you can see here, with, of course, what I'll be showing off later on, it is, of course, loosely based on pretty much him dressed up as Princess Aurora from the Sleeping Beauty Ballet, as you can see here, for sure, to which that will help get you the idea of course, what we're going to be in for sure, so yeah, but that's at least what I can say, of course, that front, so yeah, I knew right away that upon looking it over, for sure, pretty much sometime after I completed it, hands down. And surprisingly enough, thanks to, of course, one of my supporters on Patreon, sending one thing to me to really make this possible, I knew I need to make this into a new cosplay for myself, and that's exactly what I did, for sure, so yeah. So I kind of figure that I would actually show it off to all of you guys for today's episode, for sure. And boy, I really got a whole lot going for sure. So yeah, I pretty much got everything laid down from what I can gather to really get this going for sure. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. So yeah, pretty much, if anything, much like with my previous ballet cosplays that I've actually put together, let's go ahead and strap on our ballet slippers. And let's dive into, of course, all the stuff that I got for this cosplay, so yeah, but that's at least what I can say, of course, that front. Because, hey, I need to start off this new year of course, this show with, of course, exactly that, so yeah. So with that being said, let's dive right into it. Alrighty then, well, now that we finally got the introduction out of the way, we can now go ahead and dive right into, of course, my cosplay for sure. And of course, we're going to be starting off with, of course, everything for the main costume itself. Starting with, of course, this. Yeah, I think just by looking at it alone, for sure, you may think to yourself, wait, that's just a regular old white tutu folding up for sure. What has that got to do with anything? Well, you'd be right on, of course, on that front. It is, of course, yeah, it may look like a pretty much a white tutu for sure, all folding up and everything. But once we actually unfold it, you can see that it actually comes out as this. So yeah, what you're seeing right here is, of course, this really nice, pretty much pink and white pancake tutu style ballerina outfit, as you can see here for sure. That surprisingly enough, this was, of course, ordered and gifted to me by one of my longtime friends and pretty much supporters. Yeah, and one of my supporters on, of course, my Patreon for sure, that being, of course, VD, which I've actually mentioned several times pretty much before for sure, and yeah, they were actually kind enough to actually order and give this to me through Amazon for sure, and yeah, honestly, I'm actually really quite amazed with, of course, how all this actually looks for sure. Now, unlike pretty much the white pancake tutu that I actually got for, of course, Barbara's ballet practice outfit that I actually pretty much revealed around a year ago for sure, where, of course, it's basically its own separate piece for sure. This one right here is, of course, pretty much a full-on outfit for sure. That's right, pretty much that consists of course, the tutu itself, actually sewed onto, of course, the pretty much the main boxing leotard, pretty much right onto it for sure. To which I really do love and admire for sure. To which yeah, I think if anything, I think it is actually really quite interesting from the way I see it for sure, and this actually really came out quite nice for sure. And I should mention for sure that this is, of course, done by pretty much this pretty much online shop that, of course, sells these outfits like this on Amazon for sure, and they really did a bang-up job with, of course, this one. I can tell with, of course, what I'm seeing, they really got the right amount of tool and stuff to really help pretty much make this tutu for sure. But the detailing as well, as you can see alongside for sure, with all, of course, the rhinestones and patterns and everything around it, really does help make it work quite well. And I really do love how well pretty much the pink color actually blends in perfectly with the white tutu for sure. And of course, another thing too is that pretty much the way the bodice is actually really quite pretty much worked out and everything. It came out really great for sure. And I even really do love pretty much the fabric choice that they actually did for, of course, the bodice for sure. It's actually really nice and cozy from what I can gather. So yeah, but I guess either way, that's just to name me a few for sure. And plus, I think, yeah, I guess if anything, VD was, of course, kind enough to get this to me in, like, say, maybe like an extra large or something, or maybe an extra large from what I can gather. I can't remember, but regardless, it actually did fit me perfectly according to my clothing size for sure, and I'm really glad on how well it actually turned out for sure. Yeah, pretty much if anything, it really did came out great for sure. So yeah, and of course, pretty much since I did mention pretty much that this is indeed a pancake tutu, it also comes with, of course, one of these for sure. So yeah, I actually did mention this pretty much right around a year ago. This is, of course, pretty much one of those feeding wires that you can actually feed into, of course, the tutu itself to really get that pancake shape for sure. And yeah, I say this definitely comes in handy for sure. And yeah, it is tough to actually try to get this thing pretty much fed through for sure to really get that shape quite well. But I think the end result actually came out great. But like I said, be very mindful when, of course, you pretty much have this on that said outfit for sure, whether it be in small places or trying to fit through doorways for sure. But I guess with all that said and done, I did manage to try to work some things out for sure. Not sure about some other parts, pretty much from what I can gather. Like, of course, if I ever do wear this, if I pretty much go somewhere for driving a car for sure, but I'm sure I'll figure it out later on, though yeah, truth be told, maybe I guess I'll probably wait until after the drive to go somewhere to actually, you know, change into that for sure. So yeah, but that's at least what I can say, of course, that front for sure. So yeah, pretty much, if anything, the main outfit itself really actually is that great, in my opinion. And yeah, I really do think the hag pretty much, it really does fit in well with, of course, what I'm looking for with, of course, this cosplay for sure. So yeah, but either way, I think it's what I can say, of course, that front. Alrighty then, well, I think it'll do it for, of course, the main outfit itself, but it's not just the feeding wire, the hag, that is, of course, included into, of course, the main outfit. Oh, no, there's a few others that are actually included in as well, like, of course, pretty much of anything to go alongside it. Pretty much it also comes with, of course, these really nice pair of course, arm ruffles, yeah, arm ruffle sleeves, as you can see here for sure, and yeah, that too along is also really quite nice for sure. Like, I really do admire, of course, the nice bit of tool and stuff. Yeah, the fabric tool and stuff, to even the pretty much the elastic bands inside to really make this quite nice. And again, pretty much the detailing and stuff that's included in that's sewed on is also really impressive as well. So yeah, I guess pretty much of anything, they are really authentic to, of course, pretty much part of the main outfit itself. And I'm really impressed with how all these arm ruffles actually turned out for sure. So yeah. And not just that, but it also even comes with, of course, another one of these amazing flower hair clips, as you can see here for sure. And honestly, I really do love it when pretty much they actually include pretty much these kind of flower hair clips for sure. I think it really does turn out quite nice from what I've actually seen. And yeah, I think with what I can gather for sure, it really does come in handy from what I can gather. And yeah, I say, again, I think the pink color they actually went with for, of course, this hair clip really is actually quite nice for sure, to which I'm sure you'll definitely see later on for when I'll actually show off the cosplay as a whole. So yeah. Alrighty then, well, I guess that'll do it for, of course, everything revolving around the ballerina outfit that VD sent to me for sure. So I guess we might as well move on to, of course, pretty much the next thing I should mention for sure, to which, surprisingly enough, fitting well to, of course, the set, pretty much for the cosplay itself for sure. I actually did get pretty much a whole jewelry set off of Amazon to really help blend in well with, of course, this cosplay for sure. And of course, starting off, we've of course got pretty much this nice, pretty much tiara for sure, all in, of course, some really nice, pretty much pink in some pink rhinestones, hauling gold for sure, to which, honestly, to me, I really do think it is actually very nicely done from what I can gather. And I think I might have actually pretty much mentioned one of these tiaras before for sure, to which I think it was right around a couple of years ago when I did my Ballerina Ruby Rose cosplay for sure. And Oh, excuse me. So yeah, it was definitely a couple of years ago when I did my Ballerina Ruby Rose cosplay, and I did get a tiara that's actually similar to this, but with, of course, red rhinestones instead. So yeah. So I guess give it to, of course, the cosplay I'm working with. I actually went with this tiara pretty much as part of a whole set that I actually got that would blending well with, of course, what I got for this cosplay for sure. So yeah, I gotta say, it really is quite impressive from the way I see it, and it really is quite amazing for sure. So yeah, you can definitely see on how well it actually looks from what I can gather, and they really did a bang up job to really make this all the more pretty. So yeah. And like I said, it doesn't actually stop with, of course, the tiara for sure. There are a few others that are actually included into this set that I actually got off of Amazon. Like, of course, yeah, there we go. So yeah, I guess pretty much of anything, I've, of course, got this really nice necklace, as you can see here for sure. And yeah, I think with what I can gather for sure, this really is actually quite nice to actually pretty much look at from what I can gather for sure. And yeah, I think oh yeah, there we go. I think pretty much the wire might have yeah, I think pretty much the chain might have gotten a little tangled up for sure. But yeah, there we go. Looks like you can definitely see that the necklace itself actually is quite impressive to actually look at it for sure. Again, really retain the nice pink and gold coloring they actually did, and I am really impressed with, of course, how it turned out for sure. And yeah, I think pretty much of anything, I think this actually suits pretty well with, of course, for it being part of the set for sure, for, of course, this cosplay for sure. And yeah, I say it really does come out quite nice from what I can gather, and I'm actually really intrigued with, of course, what they actually did for sure. So yeah, I can tell there's a whole lot of hard-working effort they actually did for, of course, this one, and they really did a bang-up job with, of course, that one. So yeah. Alright, and last but certainly not the least for sure, I guess pretty much as part of the pretty much this whole set that I actually got off of Amazon, or I guess in this case this whole jewelry saga for sure, I've actually got myself a nice pair of earrings for sure. So yeah, and for those who are wondering, no, I'm not pretty much planning on getting my ears pierced for when I do get earrings for sure. I mean, yeah, I am open to, of course, getting some earrings for sure, but I'm not going to risk getting my ears pierced for exactly that. To which, luckily enough, in regards to this set that I actually got, these earrings that I actually got right here are, of course, some really nice clip-on earrings for sure. So yeah, what do I mean by clip-on earrings, you may ask? Well, the answer is quite simple. I think if pretty much of anything you don't want to risk pretty much getting your ears pierced for sure, I say pretty much of anything you just pretty much take the clip that's part of the earring, just opening up, sliding onto pretty much your ear, closing up, and there you go. So yeah. I guess you can definitely see here, pretty much, actually, pretty much clip itself onto my ear, actually pretty easily, for sure. So yeah. And it is also quite fitting as well, because for some of my future cosplays that I hope to actually get going pretty soon, it will actually include some earrings that I actually have saved for sure. And yes, by the way, they are indeed clip-on from what I can gather. So yeah, but I guess either way, with what I've actually seen, I am really impressed on how well these earrings actually turned out for sure. I think it really does help pretty much really blending perfectly with what I got with, of course, the tiara and, of course, the necklace I actually got as part of this set from what I can gather. So yeah, and of course, if you're like me and you don't want to have your ears pierced for sure, I say these are actually really good ones to actually have for sure. Always definitely go for clip-ons all the way. So yeah, but I guess either way with what I've actually seen, I say these really came out great for sure. And well, it's not every day that you would actually see ballet dancers wearing one of their pretty much performance outfits with, of course, earrings included in. I mean, yeah, we do see them with, of course, necklaces and tiaras they're actually included in, but I guess earrings not so much from what I can gather, but who knows, I could be wrong from what I can gather, but yeah, regardless on that, I'm impressed with how well these earrings actually turned out for sure, and it really does work in quite well with what I actually got for this cosplay for sure, so yeah. Alrighty then, well, now that we actually got that done for sure, there is one other thing I should mention for sure, and that would tie into, of course, the next thing I actually got for, of course, this cosplay, and yeah, surprisingly enough, it is, of course, on this, so yeah, what I actually got right here, of course, another one of my styrofoam heads that I actually got is, of course, I actually got this really nice black Agame, pretty much this black Agame man's wig for sure on that. Then again, it was, of course, ordered and gifted to me by VD for sure, to which it was really nice of them to actually do that, so yeah, honestly, I am really quite impressed all the way, and I did get a good chunk of wigs for sure, and of course, the kind pretty much that I got from VD for sure was, of course, pretty much the same brand from what I could gather when I actually got my blonde, pretty much male anime wig for, of course, my Tamaki cosplay that I did some time ago for sure. So, of course, what I ended up doing right around, yeah, I think right around after I actually pretty much got this wig is that I did pretty much trim and style this pretty much this wig from what I can gather for sure to really actually make it more visible for me to see for sure, and honestly, I actually did pretty good, pretty much trimming and styling this all the way, and it doesn't stop there. I think pretty much after I trimmed it, I think I did use pretty much a good chunk of my hair gel to really style the front bangs all the way to really get the shape on where I wanted it to be for sure, and it really came out great. But as an added bonus is that I did manage to hairspray pretty much a good chunk. I did manage to give a good chunk of pretty much hairspray layers to, of course, the wig, and of course I actually hanging some really nice silver glitter pretty much to it to really make pretty much to really make the wig all the more pretty and shiny for sure. So yeah, and surprisingly enough, the glitter that I actually got to really help out with the hang, it actually did come from, of course, pretty much my local Joanne Fabrics that I actually got pretty much alongside a few others, including this pretty much this mannequin head, as you can see here, right before they actually closed down for sure. So yeah. So yeah, I guess pretty much of anything, I was lucky to pretty much get pretty much the glitter I need to really help out with the hang, and I still have a pretty much that's really a big help for sure. So yeah, and with, of course, what you're seeing right here, it really did came out quite amazing for sure, especially with, of course, the way the light bounces off of it for sure. So yeah, but then again, I think we do know glitter is literally like sand from what I can gather. It's also, it's pretty much of anything coarse, rough, and irritating, and it gets everywhere for sure. But at the end of the day, I am really impressed with, of course, how well the wig actually turned out for sure, and yeah, I say it really does come out quite nice from what I can gather. And not to mention, I actually did get this really nice wig cap as an added bonus the hang pretty much came with this wig for sure, to which I think is actually quite nice for sure. So yeah, I owe it all to, of course, VD for, of course, not only sending me the ballerina outfit, but also this wig as well. So yeah, it really did came out quite nice, and I'm impressed with, of course, what I've actually seen. Alrighty then, well, now that we actually got that out of the way, I think, I guess if anything, the next thing that I actually got for this cosplay is that, well, I actually got myself a nice pair of tights for sure. So yeah, what I ended up getting right here is, of course, pretty much this really nice pair of pretty much dance tights that I got also off of Amazon for sure, to which surprisingly enough, one thing I should mention for sure is that judging by the color itself from what I could gather, I actually did get this in Ballet pink for sure, to which honestly to me I really do think is actually quite nice for sure, and I'm really impressed with what I've actually seen by far, and it actually does fit me great according to my size for sure. So yeah, I guess pretty much of anything, I'm really quite impressed with, of course, the tights that I actually got for this cosplay, and a bit of an interesting story. I was originally gonna go for white for sure, like I did with my previous pretty much on my previous few ballet cosplays that I actually did, but after a few pretty much a few recommendations from, of course, some friends of mine that I actually know, they actually encouraged me to actually go for ballet pink instead for sure, to which, honestly to me, I think it was actually a real great call, of course, on that front for sure, and yeah, with what I've actually seen by far, I really am impressed with, of course, how well these tights actually turned out for sure. So yeah, but that's at least what I can say, of course, that front. So yeah, I may go back to, of course, white tights one day, but for now, I'm really impressed with, of course, the ballet pink ones that I actually got for sure. It really is quite amazing to actually look at for sure, and yeah, actually fits in quite well with what I got for this cosplay. So yeah. Alrighty then, and well, it looks like we're down to, of course, the last thing that I actually got for, of course, this entire cosplay for sure, and of course, what better way to actually pretty much do exactly that is that, well, we can't actually pretty much leave it at just that for sure, because like any other ballet dancer for sure, they gotta have the right pair of shoes in order for them to start dancing for sure, to which, surprisingly enough, that's exactly what I actually got for this cosplay. So yeah, I'm, of course, got this really nice pair of course, some really nice pink ballet slippers that I actually got. They're pretty much done by Block, which I've actually mentioned several times, pretty much in the past for sure, and yeah, I guess pretty much of anything, I am really impressed with, of course, how well they actually turned out, and for those who are wondering, I did get these again in size 8E, and they fit me perfectly for sure, and yeah, I think I actually did went with a regular old pink color for, of course, this pair for sure, and I'm still impressed with, of course, how well they actually turned out for sure. So yeah, I think with what I can gather for sure, they're pretty much the exact same pair of ballet slippers that we all know for sure, but of course in the different color for sure, to which yeah, I guess I know with, of course, pretty much the pair that I got for my Ballerina Ruby Rose cosplay, which was originally white, but then I painted red for sure. And of course, with the couple of black ballet slippers that I actually got for, of course, a couple of versions of my Ballerina Barbara cosplay, they're still actually great for sure. So I say it's actually really quite nice that I actually did come full circle for sure, and actually went with, of course, the regular old pink pretty much ballet slippers for, of course, this cosplay, and I say it was well worth it, of course, my part. I'm really glad on how well they actually turned out for sure. So yeah, but I guess either way, I think they'll actually, yeah, I know they'll actually look really great once I actually wear them, to which you'll definitely see later on for sure, to see how it actually works quite well with, of course, the tights that I actually revealed earlier for sure. So yeah, but that's at least what I can say, of course, that front. But for now, I'm really impressed on how well these ballet slippers actually turned out for sure, and they actually do work perfectly well with, of course, my cosplay for sure. So yeah. And I guess on that thought, those are pretty much everything that I can actually reveal for, of course, my cosplay for sure. And yeah, I think with what I've actually seen by far, I am really impressed with, of course, pretty much the pieces that I've actually gathered to really make this cosplay possible for sure. And of course, with what I've actually revealed on my social media posts for sure, I think it really does fit in perfectly with, of course, what I actually have going on for sure. And given to, of course, the past ballet cosplays that I actually done previously for sure, I guess it is actually no big surprise on, of course, that front. So yeah, but I guess either way, I think it's what I can say, of course, that front. So yeah, but we can't actually end this episode here for sure. Oh, no, because, well, I guess with everything that I've actually shown off to pretty much make this cosplay a reality for sure, we definitely got to try the whole thing on just to let you guys see it for yourself for sure. And of course, that is exactly what we're going to be doing for sure. So yeah, I guess pretty much of anything. Yeah, I think it's what I can say, of course, that front. So yeah, let's not waste any more time, and, well, let's get right on to me showing off my, pretty much my first official OC cosplay in full, starting now! Alright, well, yeah, I guess as you can see, pretty much from this nice transition, we're now, of course, yeah, I'm officially now, of course, pretty much my Elliot Fujiaino cosplay for sure, and yeah, I gotta say, this really came out really great from what I can gather for sure, to which, yeah, I think from what I've actually seen by far, yeah, I guess pretty much the wig, part of the wig might be not be cooperating with me for sure, but with, of course, what I've actually shown off from what I can gather, this cosplay really turned out really great for sure, and I'm not even joking when I actually say that pretty much, if anything, my main ballerina outfit actually fits me quite well. I'm really impressed with how it turned out for sure, to which, yeah, I think you can definitely see pretty much right here. It really is quite impressive with what I've actually seen for sure, and plus pretty much the tutu of the hag. That is, of course, hung from what I can gather in its nice pancake shape, but really does work perfectly well with, of course, what I've actually got for sure, and even the arm ruffles, I have to say, really came out quite nice, and of course, pretty much of anything, I'm really impressed with how the wig actually turned out for sure, to which you can definitely see from all around, from what I can gather. Yeah, it really is actually quite impressive from what I've actually seen, and plus, pretty much the tiara and the flower hair clip the hang I actually have on with the really actually came out exactly the way I thought would go for sure, and plus blending in quite well with, of course, what I got for this cosplay for sure, and yeah, all that sort of stuff from what I can gather. So yeah, I think with oh yeah, I should also mention the necklace itself really also is quite nice, and plus despite it being completely hanging and stuff, you can definitely see that I really did a bang up job with, of course, pretty much getting the earrings hung the way I want for sure, to which yeah, I will admit pretty much of anything, the clip-on earrings from what I can gather really is actually quite nice from the way I've actually seen it for sure. And yeah, I will admit, I think over time it would probably pretty much pinch my ears for sure, but I've actually gotten used to it over time from what I can gather. So yeah, I think with, of course, everything that I've actually pretty much showed off, or of course part of the main outfit is what thing he has. Like, I'm really impressed with, of course, how it looks. But it doesn't actually stop there. I think going all the way down to, of course, my tights and my ballet slippers. Yeah, you can definitely see they really actually came out quite great from what I've actually seen. Just pretty much of anything from what I could gather, having pretty much the pink color of the ballet slippers blend in perfectly with the ballet pink color for the tights and stuff. Really is actually quite amazing from what I can gather, and I'm really impressed with, of course, how well they really blending in perfectly for sure. And yeah, it is actually far different from, of course, what I've done previously with, of course, the past ballet cosplays that I've actually put together. But I have to say, it really is actually quite amazing to actually witness for sure. And I'm really glad that I was recommended ballet pink for the tights for sure. It really does work out quite well with, of course, what I've actually got for, of course, this outfit for sure. So yeah, but that's at least what I can say, of course, that front. So yeah, I think with everything that I've actually said for sure, I think it would actually show exactly on why I really take a bang-up job with, of course, pretty much on my first attempt at doing my OC cosplay for sure, or I guess in this case, my own ballet OC cosplay on my part for sure. So yeah, I guess pretty much of anything, I am really impressed on how well Elliot Fujiaino, aka Melody, actually turned out for sure. It is, of course, exactly what I'm actually hoping for with, of course, this cosplay for sure. And yeah, given for the fact that pretty much of anything, I really want to go for the idea of course, me cosplaying as pretty much a guy cross-dressing as a ballerina. I say this actually turned out really quite well for sure, which honestly I think it does kind of make sense given to my past crossplays as ballet, as my other cosplay characters has ballet dancers for sure. So I say this actually is a perfect, pretty much a really perfect blend, pretty much from what I can gather, and actually fits well with, of course, what I've actually got currently for sure. So yeah, I guess it is safe to say that given to what I've actually mentioned, I'm really impressed on how well this cosplay actually turned out for sure. And yeah, I really do think it really is a great one that I've actually put together for sure. And for the fact that it's actually my first go at pretty much doing an OC cosplay for myself, pretty much in not just my whole decade-long experience with, of course, cosplay, but also pretty much covering it on this show for nearly 5 years now for sure. I say this is actually a really nice change of pace. And yeah, I guess pretty much of anything, I say this cosplay really turned out quite impressive, I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, and of course, pretty much of anything, I think pretty much of anything, yeah, I don't really need to say anything else about it. That's how much I really do love pretty much being in this cosplay for sure. So yeah, you bet I'll definitely be featuring more of this later on down the road, as of course I will actually plan on pretty much revealing it in, of course, some future social media posts for sure, and I do hope to actually bring it to any future conventions that'll be coming up later on down the road for sure. So yeah, I guess pretty much if anything, that is pretty much the one thing I can see, of course, that front for sure. As long as, of course, I'll actually doing pretty much with some really nice ballet dancing like I did with my previous ones for sure. I say I'm actually in good hands from what I can gather. So yeah. And oh yeah, before we go, I think there was one other thing I should mention that I kind of forgot to actually include pretty much in this one for sure, and that being, of course, on this. So yeah, I actually got myself a really nice headband, as you can see here, that I actually pretty much that I also got off of Amazon for sure, and I actually got myself one of pretty much these really nice pink ribbon bows that I've actually super glued on for sure, to which yeah, I think I should definitely mention this right now, because, well, I guess at some point around later on down the road, if this actually goes pretty well, I actually am going to shoot to actually do different versions of course, pretty much this cosplay for sure, to which I'm honestly really excited to actually do exactly that for sure, because, well, I think there's a lot of great opportunities waiting to happen with, of course, pretty much Elliot's time pretty much cross-dressing as a ballerina for sure, to which I'll definitely reveal in an upcoming video later on down the road that'll give his backstory for sure. So yeah, and I guess given to this case alone, I think I'll definitely keep this on hand for when I'll do different variations of course, this cosplay for sure, to which I've got plans for, of course, exactly that. So I'll be really excited for when I'll actually get right on to working on that. So yeah. And I guess on that thought alone, I think I might as well end this episode here. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this latest episode of CGS, aka a Cosplayer's Guide to Success. And, well, by all means, let me know what you think of course, this episode, and, of course, my newest cosplay in the comments down below. I would love to see what you guys think. So yeah, but that's at least what I can say, of course, that front. Thank you guys so much for watching this latest episode, and, well, I guess I do hope we'll actually do more episodes later on this year for sure, if we're actually really lucky from what I can gather for sure, to which I know there's a whole lot out there pretty much, and a good number of my cosplays that I hope to work on later on down the road. But we're gonna have to wait and see for sure if we're actually that lucky for sure. So yeah, but I guess until then, I guess seeing how I am, and of course this pretty much this outfit still, I think I might as well practice my ballet dancing pretty much while we're at it. So I'll leave you at that. Take care, guys, and un, deux, trois, un, deux, trois. Yeah, it is gonna take some time, but I'll get there one day to really master my ballet dancing. So, alright, let's see. Un, deux, trois, un, deux, trois. Yeah, this is really nice. Phew! Well, glad I got this video done, and while still in my newest cosplay and everything. Wow. I guess I might as well have a nice long drink, because all of that hard work has gotten me so thirsty. What? How did that get there? That wasn't there before. Wait, what's this? What does it say? Ackley attack hydration? Okay, I get the poorly photoshopped sign that I've added in. Well, then again, I am adding this whole thing. It sounds like my own brand of mountain spring water. Wait, what's up with this water bottle? Huh, What is up with, of course, this one? Oh, wait. Wait a second. This isn't just any water bottle. This must be a really nice hydration water bottle given to me by Too Simple, the very kind sponsors of today's video. Huh. Matches well to the color of my outfit.
For those who don't know, Too Simple specializes in creating amazing water bottles designed to make staying hydrated effortless. Their goal is to help empower people everywhere from the US to the rest of the world to not only stay hydrated, but to also live actively, as well as embrace a healthier and more adventurous lifestyle. Fully committed to make their water bottles that are not only functional, stylish, and sustainable, but also help you stay refreshed, reduce waste, and experience each and every day with purpose and energy.
And unlike other water bottles out there, Too Simple's water bottles does offer plenty of interesting and unique ways to make sure your drinks or beverages are safe and sound, no matter what time or day you're in.
Whether you go for hydration, insulated, or even stainless, Too Simple's water bottles has got you covered. Because not only are the bottles themselves designed very well with double-plated stainless steel with copper-plated, vacuum-tightened, and is extremely cup-holder friendly in case you take it on the go, but their 2-in-1 lid including is also very impressive with the option to either flip for when you need a nice sip, or pop for when you need to give yourself a nice chug or gulp.
Okay, that didn't work as well as I thought.
And let's not forget its nice built-in carry loop for when you bring it with you wherever you go, and you won't have to worry about your drink spilling out because it's 100% leak-proof and everything. You can even customize them with some nicely made stickers by Fit Odyssey to really make sure your water bottle is looking great on the go or at home, and even participate in their Fit Odyssey fitness challenge they've got as well. Oh, and I can't forget that you can even add your own stickers as well. That's cool too.
Well, that all sounds fine and good, but what about the drinks themselves with this thing right here in my hands?
Well, Too Simple has got you covered on that as well, because for a hot sunny day, you can keep your beverages cold in these water bottles for up to 30 hours. Or in the event that it's way too cold and you need something warm, they'll even keep your beverages nice and hot for up to 12 hours. It's that simple and very useful as well.
I'm not exactly joking when I say that I immediately fell in love with Too Simple right when I got this water bottle, because I gotta tell you, with what I do, it can really come in handy.
Whether I be at home doing all sorts of stuff I like to do, like filming and editing my videos for my YouTube channel, running my model trains on my layout, picking out which one of my cosplays to wear for either my posts on social media or for conventions, or I'm in one of my ballet cosplays practicing and performing my ballet dancing, I can rely on a nice drink to get my energy in. Or when I'm not at home doing stuff like running some errands, going out for a nice walk somewhere, working at my job, or go out to convention saying hi to all of you, I can carry it with me on the go for this occasion. It's that impressive to me.
That's how much I love Too Simple's water bottles to me, and I think it is that amazing for what they have provided. And hey, want to have the same feeling as I do? Well, here's a special offer that I know you're gonna love.
If you click on the link in the description box below and go to Too Simple's website at toosimple.com and use the discount code Ackley4427 at checkout, you'll get yourself 20% off of your order. Again, just go down to the description box below to Too Simple's website and enter the discount code Ackley4427 at checkout to get yourself 20% off of your order.
Big special thanks to Too Simple for sponsoring today's video. And now if you'll excuse me, I might as well have a nice drink from this now that I'm incredibly thirsty. Oh yeah, it's so good. This is exactly what I needed. Oh yeah.
Special thanks to all of my supporters on Patreon for making today's video possible, including my top tier supporters for this month, VD and Sam Shepard. So if you want to be like these guys and show your support to us, then go to patreon.com/AckleyTackTV to pledge now, do so, and get some awesome rewards within your budget. Hey guys, this is AckleyTack4427 here. Thank you all so much for watching today's video. Feel free to like, comment, and share if you enjoy what you're seeing. If you like what you see here and want to see more videos coming up, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button and switch on the notification bell to get notifications and select all notifications to be notified for when we post a new video. And don't forget to switch on notifications on your phone as well. Also, don't forget to check out my second channel and our 2-member channel with Sam the Thomas Fan 1, SamAttack4427TheThomasFan1 Productions for plenty more content you can't find on here. You can check both of our channels out with the links or by our handles provided on screen. Feel free to shoot me an email with my email address provided, backley95@hotmail.com, if you want to ask me a question, want to collab with me for a project you've got in the works, or if you want to book me to be featured for a convention coming up. Follow me on my social media pages on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to keep up to date with me on updates, announcements, and new releases of my videos, as well as plenty of others I've got with my handles provided, as well as the links down in the description box below. Also, don't forget to follow me on TikTok for other videos I've got aside from the ones I've posted on YouTube, and on Twitch for any future live streams I've got coming up soon, as well as join our official Discord server to see what we've provided. If you wish to show your support to me, then feel free to check out my Patreon to get sneak peeks of my videos coming up before they go up online, as well as getting access to updates and playing more in addition to getting some awesome rewards within your budget. Also, don't forget to check out and show your support to me on my wishlist on Amazon, and even supporting me at streamlabs.com/AckleyTackTV/tip that you can find in the description box below, as well as on my Twitch page. And in case you can't find any of the links that are provided, then not to worry about a thing. All the links and stuff are also provided on my link tree that you can also find in the description box below, as well as a few selected number of my social media pages. Other than that, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll be sure to see you in the next video. Take care.